Did you know that Ruby has 35 sisters? Or that Pen and Pencil have the ugliest kid ever? In this video, we'll take a look at all the BFDI families. Eightball's family, aka the Billiard family. This picture was posted by a lad bro, who is a background designer and storyboard artist for BFDI. Cake's family. The first member is Cake's dad. As you can see, the two of them are pretty much alike, except for the mustache and his size. Now in the BFDI universe, Cake's dad is a contestant, not in the main series of course, but in something called BFDI Mini Delicious. In this series, the contestants had to participate in challenges that only lasted 30 seconds. After the challenge, the bottom two contestants are up to elimination via the TikTok polls. Cake's dad, he was loved by the fans as he survived 2 eliminations before finally leaving the competition. Cake's mom, she's a cake platter. Announcer's family. The first member of the family is Bro. He looks just like Announcer, except for the letters that lay above his head. Bro is a recommended character who appeared in the episode Insectophobe's Nightmare 2. But the family tree doesn't stop here. Announcer also has a wife, who is strangely called Speaker's wife. She was recommended in Gardening Hero. Flower's family. She only has a brother, who looks like Spider-Man. Now, there's a long shot, but these two characters might also be related to her. Profiley's family. They only have one family member, Uncle Steve. Ruby's family, also known as the Gem family. All of the 35 members appear in the episode Insectophobe's Nightmare 4. But the thing is, they all hate Ruby. Why? Back in season 1, when Announcer was looking for contestants, he came across this family. The problem? He could only take one gem into the competition. But the sisters didn't want to break the family apart. So they begged him and begged him and begged him to let them all in the show. Up until Ruby did this.
Please, can I join the game, please?
Boom! Dream crushed. And now the Gem family has to hide from the rest of society. Why? Because they're now considered BFDI rejects. Teardrop family. There are 34 officially confirmed members in this family. Now, like the Gem family, the Droplet family lives separately from the other BFDI characters. But the reason is different. They don't like talking with other people. In the episode Coiny, Teardrop even mentioned that her family would reward the contestants if they killed the recommended objects who are talking too much.
You know, I've been really thinking about my own mortality lately. I keep getting this feeling that I'm about to die soon. Did you know that statistically people are more likely to die from getting run over by a...
But unlike the Gems family, they're not siblings, they're cousins. Donut's family. Unfortunately for Donut, the only family member here is his mom. She looks pretty much exactly like Donut, plus the cute pink bow. Bubbles family. In real life, to make bubbles, you need soap and blower, right? Apparently, BFDI follows the same logic. That's how Bubbles' parents look. We never see them talking, but they appear as recommended characters in the episode Insectophobe's Nightmare 2. Yet Bubble is not an only child. She has an older brother who looks like this. Woody's family. The first family member is Woody's cousin. He's pretty much Woody minus the little break. Now, there are also a bunch of Woody versions that have been recommended over the years, but my favorite? Ninja Woody. Leafy's family. Now here, the family tree looks a little weird. There's Leafy's brother, sister, father, and kid with Firey. Apparently, all of these are recommended characters who appear in episodes such as Insectophobe's Nightmare 2, The Reveal, Hurtful, and The Glistening. Now, of course, I'll also mention Evil Leafy. Pencil's family. Here's the thing. Over the years, dozens of characters who seemed connected to Pencil have been recommended in the show, but none of them were clearly labeled as related to her. The only relative? Her kid, with Pen. It might look like a building with rabies, but in reality, this kid is just a piece of lead bleeding purple ink. Gelatin family. First, there's the Big Mama of the Gelatin family. Why is she a bone? Well, you just need a quick Google search to find out that gelatin is actually made out of animal bones, skin, and tendons. Good luck eating gelatin again. Now, besides the Bone Mama, there are gelatin siblings. All of them appear in Battle Among Gelatins using expertise to take everything. This was the first official BFDI camp. A camp is a place where real-life people compete in challenges as pre-established animated characters. Unfortunately, this camp was cancelled. Golf Ball's family. The first member on the list is Golf Ball's sister. Honestly, she looks more like those balls you use in dodgeball. Of course, I also have to bring up Tennis Ball. He's part of the family, right? Not because they're friends, but because of the kids they have together. Talking about Tennis Ball, he's probably related with Acid Tennis Ball, who appears in the series BFDI mini replicas, Firey Jr.'s family. Firey Jr. should be Firey's kid, right?
But I don't like pistachio!
Then why did you ask for it?
Nope, turns out they have no connection. And Firey Jr.'s dad looks like this. Now there's also a Firette who might be Firey's sister, or something like that. Rocky's family. The first member is Rocky's father. Now he basically looks exactly like Rocky, plus the mustache. But a more interesting family member is Rocky's grandfather. This one has a gray mustache and glasses. He appears in the episode, Well Look Who It Is. Then we have Rocky's brother who looks like Rocky, again. But unlike Rocky, he's lighter and upside down. Unfortunately, we don't know anything about his mom or grandma. Spongy family. There are two family members that I must mention. The first one is Spongette, aka Spongy's mother. As you can see, she looks exactly like Spongy. The next one is Blue Spongy. To be honest, there's not 100% evidence that these two are related, but come on. How many sponge families are there in the BFDI universe? Coiny's family. Now this is a long shot, but Baby Coiny, Nickel, and Rusty Coiny might be related to Coiny, even though there's no official confirmation. Algebraian's family. These ones have by far the most mind-blowing backstory, which was recently revealed during TPO T20. You see, before BFDI, all the numbers used to live separately on their own planet. But then a strange meteor landed. The meteor had hidden powers. One was there when this mysterious object landed, so she was the first one who got supernatural powers. But one was a loner. She lived pretty isolated from the other numbers, so she only showed the meteor to the only person she trusted, 3. But 3, he betrayed her and showed the meteor to all the other numbers. This made 1 mad, and in her madness, she killed 3. But after that, she felt guilty, so she tried to bring 3 back to life, but 3 was never the same.
Oh, what's wrong? What's happening?
Thus, 4 and the others decided to take 1 and trap her into the moon.
What? No! No!
But how were their lives before the meteor? Well, back in 2009, Carrie Huang made a short animation created for a pre-algebra class. But is this how BFDI started? Nope, not even this. This is how BFDI started.